Hi everyone, live from this beautiful cabin in Idyllwild. On our drive here, my AC stopped working and there was about 20 minutes where I was having trouble breathing because it was, I think, 99 degrees. It might have hit 100 degrees. And the windows were closed, but then we pulled over, and I think just giving my car a little break made it better because it started working again and then it stopped, and then we rolled down the windows. We kind of figured out a system to where like we would just give it little breaks, but there was a point where we were like about to turn around and go back home, so that was crazy. But we made it here at about like 4:30, and also like we went to the store when it was dark out, and then we lost service, so we almost got lost again, but we're here and we're safe and everything, so that's awesome. I just finished Bird by Bird by Anne Lamott. Took me 420 something days to read this book, but I actually can't believe I finished it. I really had it on like my shelf and I had no interest in finishing it. Not that I didn't like it, I really enjoyed it. Like the whole time I was reading it, I enjoyed it. But sometimes like I struggle with writing advice and like books about writing because I feel like there's not a lot of like applicable knowledge. Like I'm like, oh, let me do that. It feels like there's no really formula to writing, and I think that is something that you learn in these books. Like I think that they let you know pretty quickly like, well, that's not true, especially with screenwriting. There is like formulas, but like for creative writing and stuff like that, it's hard to find something to actually learn to be like, oh yeah, that is the secret, that's the formula to do this. There is none. But there is a lot of wisdom in this book, and I think like her anecdotes and just the stuff that she writes personally, because I mean this is not just like a Sid Field or like a how to save the cat or whatever. This is like a almost like not memoir, but she goes into like personal stories and stuff like that. So that's the part that I really connected with, and there was some helpful little tidbits in here, some things that I highlighted to remember, but this is already becoming a long little clip. I'm trying to get through these like that, so I'll leave you here. Hey everyone, welcome back to the vlog, or this portion of the vlog. We just got back in from town and we went to this little vintage antique shop, and I got a few books, so I thought we would haul them really quick. First one I picked up is White Teeth by Zadie Smith. I don't really know much about this book, but I know it's very popular. I know Zadie Smith as an author is very renowned and respected, and I've never read any of her work, so this is a big one, but it's something I could probably like take really slow. I really like owning big books, not renting them, because I just feel like I can really go through them at my own pace and like properly enjoy them and annotate and stuff like that. Something I've like And obviously I love library books, but this book I'm reading right now, what is it? Health and Safety. I've found myself wanting to annotate so many times that I'm like, oh wait, this is a library book. So I just really do appreciate being able to write in my books. But anyways, then I picked up Barrel Fever by David Sedaris. I've never read this one. Looks pretty short and sweet. I like reading Sedaris like once every 5 months. I think that's a good little rate to go by. And then last one, we were leaving and I saw The Hours by Michael Cunningham. I was just watching a video about this movie adaptation or something about the book or the movie. I don't remember, but I've never actually seen the movie, so it's good to maybe read the book and then I can watch the movie. I just remember that when the movie came out, everyone was like, I can't believe that's Nicole Kidman. Like, she looks so crazy. Not crazy, she just looks different. And she does. I can't even recognize her. That's so crazy. Anyways, oh, last part of the haul. My boyfriend got me these little notebooks. Look how cute. Like little pocket notebooks. So this would be fun to do some like sketches in. Something I really have been wanting. I want to get a set of oil pastels. I remember in art class, like in 3rd grade, 2nd grade, playing or drawing with the pastels, and they've always been like so interesting and cool, but like also kind of not inaccessible, but they feel like something that I could never really master, almost like painting or something. Like there's more pressure or something. I don't know, but I really want to get a set and start trying to color with oil pastels. So maybe I could do that with this. I don't know. I have to look into it. But yeah, that's my haul. Pretty soon I'm gonna start making dinner. I don't know what we'll have, but yeah, that's it. I'm having a really good time so far, and I'll talk to you guys. I just want to show you guys really quick how I'm gonna use these little notebooks. I've already designated all 4 of them. So this one is sketchbook / vocab words. It's just started as a sketchbook. And I have this little mountain scene. But then I've been looking at these videos. I've been watching these videos of people doing like their own curriculum of like what they're gonna try to like teach themselves and stuff like that. And I've been thinking about what I would want to learn. And one of the things is I do really want to teach myself music production, because it's something that I've put off for so long, or like wanted to try and then got discouraged and thought, oh, there's no way, like I don't have the right equipment, just making like so many excuses. But I really feel like encouraged by these people teaching themselves, and I feel like my confidence has grown in the last couple of years, so I kind of want to take another stab at it. So that's one thing I want to try to teach myself. And then what was the other one? Oh, like graphic design and like Photoshop and stuff. I actually used to use Photoshop because my dad is a graphic designer and he had Photoshop on his computer. So back in the day, in like Polyvore days, I used to make those little like translucent images. So I actually kind of have used Photoshop before, but just in general, I want to learn how to like make things on the computer. But another one that I feel like is way more accessible is just building my vocabulary. So I started today. The first word is zoomorphic. I just found this like on Webster's thesaurus.com. And it was like the word of the day. So I'm just gonna start writing down the words of the day, and like maybe at the end of the week or something I'll quiz myself. But the first one is zoomorphic, and I don't like this definition, but describing things that have the form of an animal. So like an animal cracker is zoomorphic, or like remember silly bands? Like a silly band of an animal would be zoomorphic. So yeah, that's my first word. Then we have haikus. So this is just gonna be haikus. I've already started. I wrote 2 haikus. I'll just read them. No pressure. My first one is cabin in the woods. We stay inside mostly and watch out windows. The cold blisters skin. I wake up with bloody nose and blow like the wind. Okay, I'm not a poet, clearly. Then the next one is just called zine. And this is just where I'm going to collect all my different ideas for zines I'm working on. Pretty self-explanatory. And then this one is signs and brands. So I really like drawing different brand names and signs and stuff like that. So these are the 2 that I have so far. But yeah, I just love these because I love having a notebook that has no consequences to it. Like if I lose any of these, it's fine. You know what I mean? Like my journal, I hold like this is so like I have so much pressure with this thing that like I have this idea that like if I were to lose this, I would just be like a piece of me would be gone forever, you know? So I just put so much pressure into like, I mean, I've talked about this before, like my anxiety around archiving my own thoughts, and like I am trying to calm down, and I'm trying to like not be so precious about things. And so I feel like these little like no pressure notebooks are perfect for me, and I love a pocket notebook. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. We're about to go into town, and yeah. Okay, hey everyone. I just got back from a little shopping excursion. We stopped into a few places. This place called Ephemera, which has like all this old antique vintage stuff. Really fun. I just got some little things from there that I want to show you guys really quick. First of all, that's so cute. I actually got this at a little like toy shop next door, but these are old scratch and sniff stickers with this like soda thing. Maybe we could try them together. Well, I don't want to open these right now, but then they had these adorable Snoopy pins, and I got this one that says I love root beer. And then I got this little matchbook that says Silo on the front, and it's an old restaurant. So cute. And then this place is just so like, I'm sorry, it's a very high vibrational place, and these girls just like gave us these flowers. So that was really sweet. But yeah, I kind of think that this is the end of the vlog because it is getting kind of long. So thank you for watching, and I plan on doing a cover when I get back home, so that'll be fun. I haven't done that in a while, but I'll see you guys later. Bye.